open the court of their majesty on here.
Please be seated, everybody.
Marley. We having fun?
Yay!
A great group of folks. Newer faces for us. Hang out in the room, some older faces we haven't seen in a while.
Really old faces.
Wow.
I'm not looking at you, Ula. Now you're calling me Ula. No, I said she was an old face. Like familiar. And comfortable.
Okay.
And like being home.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that there's a lot of just really great camaraderie today, really great
It's good to be home.
Yeah.
It's good to have to do
people to
this
hang
at
out
home.
with. It's lovely to see you. Well, let's get this show on the road.
Your Majesties, the event steward has words.
Again? I think that was a surprise to her. Tell us a story.
Once upon a day, was it January? Hi everyone, I hope we had a good time today.
Yay.
I love you. Okay, so I would like to invite the folks who participated in the charcuterie competition.
Woohoo!
We have the treatery, the sweetery, and the reindery.
They were amazing.
We had a lot of great things said about all three entries. I hope everyone got to see them before they were devoured. We had honorable mention for the sweetery. And then we had honorable mention from Her Majesty for the reindery for actually including ingredients.
Thank you for that.
And the winner of the charcuterie competition was the treatery.
Yay.
So thank you. Prizes will be coming to the audience. Thank you. Tatiana, please don't leave. Because, did you guys see the Is It cake? Yes. Thank you for participating in the Is It cake. Her cake was in fact the only bake on that table.
Oh.
So
But it was really cool.
I was so jazzed. I think it was really great. I would like to bring this to another event. Maybe more people would be interested in participating. Now that you guys can kind of see what that sort of thing is. So what was the cake? There was cake on there. Did you know what the cake was? It was the cake.
Subterfuge.
Thank you for clarifying that.
And again, your presence. Thank you so much for participating. Huzzah! And then we had some folks create stuffable stockings, which was the other competition. So we had, I think, 4 or 5. Four. May we please have the 4 creators of the stockings come up? I need Zephyr, you want to come stand for Clark?
Oh, no.
I think the time is one is the first. Here, Zephyr, hold that one up for your brother.
This one's missing an owner. Who made this?
Oh,
She had to leave. Oh,
Okay. So we asked our excellencies.
We debated. Each one had its own pros and cons, but the one that we chose was
The stocking for song.
Yeah, so Thank you. Okay, I think that's all of my basic things. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you had some quality moments with your chosen family and people that we love. Please bring any leftover chickens that you don't want to take home to the sideboard. We're going to be donating that chicken to folks who can use a good meal tonight. We also appreciate any and all help getting this venue tidied up. If you could just fold chairs even before you go, hold your own chair, that would be really helpful.
We have the racks here off to the side. We'll pull those out. Don't worry about the big tables. We'll handle that once more stuff gets cleared out. But the chairs is a big part of the cleanup, so that would be greatly appreciated.
And I want to thank my co-events here for saving my stuff. Please travel home safe. My first help.
Cheers to the event steward and their team. Hip hip. Hurrah! Hip hip. Hurrah! Hip hip. Hurrah! Joyous noise. Thus suspends the court of their majesties on tier.
Thus resumes the court of their excellencies, Gara and Justin.
Okay, I was right. It was a big day. It was a great day. Lots of energy in this room. Very warm. Thank you all for sticking in. Yeah, this will be short and sweet, but I'll start with what an awesome memory right now. And thank you all for being a part of that. Do you have anything you wanted to share?
We spent 3 years doing this. Louder? All right. We spent 3 years doing this, and when we started, we had a goal, which was to attempt to be more inclusive and to ensure that people were happy when they came to our events, that there was joy to be found here. We changed many of the traditions such that they were more approachable for people, more inclusive. And in so doing, we hope that those things have improved the lives of all of the people who have joined us during the time that we were Baroness and Baron, the coronets of this barony. It is impossible for us to do our jobs without all of you, and so thank you for all of you being here while we serve.
Let the companions of the Order of the Portissimus Hippocampus come now before their excellencies. Diligence, courtesy, faithfulness. Since the founding of Stromgard, we have relied upon the strengths and talents of our people. These assembled here represent the barony at its finest. Members of this order have proven themselves many times over to be long-standing servants of the barony and its people. Superlative examples of our ideals, members of this order exemplify the best of the society, Stromgard and on tier.
The members of this virtuous order have made it known to us their desire that another be added to their ranks. Who will speak on behalf of the candidate?
I will.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The whirling wheel, counter of years, has passed perhaps more months than one. Just yesterday, Burke's best skilled weaver was newly known to our barony best. Wide-eyed, wonder-filled at feast and warriors' ways. Skilled hands swiftly took loom learning, glittering bands gathered thin threads. Thor of loom, linen garments grow, inspired all on Tyr's artisan. By example, brings forth fountain of outpoured skills. All strive harder. Open heart wounds, wide exposed all, helps heart rent with her healing words. Reputation righteously earned, well-woven wisdom here on earth.
Thank you, Grace. Your words have been heard, and we agree. We find your words compelling, and we find the candidate acceptable.
Well teased. Well pleased are we with your deed. And therefore, we offer you admittance into the order of the Petissimus Hippocampus. May this light your way.
Duke Morgan is the one who has crafted this especially for you. And it says, Thora and Protha is elevated to Petissimus Hippocampus. Gara, Baroness, Dustin, Baron, Barony, Stromgard on tier.
Thank you so much for all that you do here in Stromgard and throughout our kingdom. You truly are shining a light, a beacon to so many people, and we're very proud to have you as part of our group. Thank you so much.
For the newest member of the Order of the Petissimus Hippocampus, hip hip!
Hurrah!
Hip,
Hurrah!
hip,
Hurrah!
In the vast meadows that are our lands, each four-leaf clover found is a treasure, unique and special, as are the recipients of the honor of the Shamar. A golden four-leaf clover is given by the Baroness of Stromgard to those among her people she wishes to especially favor. Gara, Stromgard Coronet, continuing this tradition, would recognize those who, by their shining example of kindness, consideration, and assistance, have helped make it possible for her to better serve these lands held in fief for the Sable Lion. Her Ladyship, Judita, please come. She's not here today.
I just wanted to say a few things about Ladyship Judita, literally the third person I met when I joined the SCA, and has been here the whole time. I mean, she's not in there, but she's been with us this whole time as a supporter, strong supporter, and without her long-time knowledge, we would not know as much about our beginnings as we do. And so for that, I'm very thankful, and I would offer her that shame.
A joyous noise! To hold these lands of Stromgard for the Sable Lion requires strength and wisdom. Worthy leaders recognize that much of their strength comes from those who support them and are wise enough to value the counsel of these people.
It is our pleasure to recognize those who have lent their strength to us in our role as coronets.
Ilaria, Veltri, Dagley Ansari, and Edward Ian Anderson, who unfortunately are not in attendance this day.
Alina of Folkestone should also be numbered.
And Alina of Goldstone, who had to leave early, are the recipients of the Baron's favor. Would you like to speak of them?
Edward and Ilaria have long time been members of this barony, and during the length of our reign, they did many things for me that I asked them to do. Oh, am I losing my legging? Yeah, I was wondering about that. And thank you, Your Majesty. I would have killed myself on that. Anyway, I very much appreciate the things that they did for me, and thus I grant them my favor. As well as Owen, whose tireless work as seneschal for most of our reign or time.
For the recipients, hip hip!
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
With Cedric Fredrickson, Elin Jansocker, and Avik Cedrickson, come kneel before their excellencies. Yeah, you can just stand.
So for those of you who don't know them, these are my children and my grandson. He was actually born while we were sitting up here, so that was a very exciting day for me. 4 days before my 50th birthday. These three people have brought me no end of joy and wonder. And I haven't stopped, because I'll just, they all know. But I wanted to make sure that each of them was able to receive my Shamar. Elin has tirelessly helped me behind our seats. My son Cedric, make sure that Avik can be there when his mom's helping. Yeah, I love that. Yes, Mama and Dada, you're right. Why did I tell you? And his whole life, he's been a part of the SCA. And I think that knowing that he was in a safe place always, and that we were surrounded by so much love, made it easy for him to become the man that he is, and the things that he can do to help me. Little boy, you get one too. Little boy, you get one too. Mama can one time. I don't think there are words that I could say about my grandson and what he has done for me in the time that I'm here. To look at his face when I'm feeling down or when I'm scared, and the wonder that he has about all of this and all of you, keep me going every day. So I appreciate all three of you so very much.
So, Avik is not a member of my family, in the sense that he is descended from me. However, he has many times sat in our courts and on my lap, and I have walked and played with him so many times. And he has made me happy and brought me joy in the doing of it. And as such, I wanted to make sure that he had my favor as well. And Avik, this is for you. Please don't swallow.
Would Marion Fennick and Reddick Tuninson please come and present yourselves before their excellencies?
Oh boy. So, I'm going to start with Reddick, who doesn't grace us with his presence very often anymore, which is probably to our loss. but I have had the company of his wife now for 3 years, and I've taken her from him so many times. And I wanted you to know how much I appreciate that tonight. And so I had this necklace made, and each of them has something unique about them that we've made. And this one, knowing your enjoyment of the game Magic the Gathering, has many times that are mana beads. Also, I would grant you these pins that likewise are mana symbols, and this can be working into a trap or used as something. Would you like? Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. We talked about what I'll be giving you at a point in the future. However, that said, I want everyone to understand that this is my lady. She is not here very often. In fact, I believe that due to the unfortunate occurrences of life, that this is actually the first time that she's been here in 3 years. But when you see the things that I have done, the clothing that I wear, all of the things that are me when I'm in public, they are also her. Because it would not be possible in any way for me to do this without her love and her abiding presence in my life. So, thank you. Thank you so much.
And for me, Marion, thank you so very much for letting Sir Justin take this journey with me. I wasn't sure when I started the process of discussing it that I was making the right choice for me. And Sir Justin has shown me throughout the last 3 years that I did. He could not have done those things without you, and I could not have done those things without you allowing me to. And for that, I appreciate you so very, very much. Let's do this part. And for Red. A lot of you don't know, but this is my husband. You don't see him around very much, and that's okay. He does what he does, and part of what he does is support me in every single way that he is capable of doing so. He helps to make sure that I am ready to go when the time comes. He helps me to create things. He helps me to think about ways that I can be better. And without you saying, go for it, I wouldn't have. So I appreciate that. And I'm so thankful for you being so giving of our time so that I can do this job, this fun job.
For those who supported our Baron and Baroness during their tenure, hip hip!
Hurrah!
Hip hip!
Hurrah! Hurrah!
In all aspects of our modern medieval society, it is the connections with and the support of others that help us to hold us together and bring us the strength to carry on. Their excellencies have made it a priority during their time on the Stromgard thrones to help us recognize each other's efforts to make this game a better place to play. Hear now the words of their populace.
So this is the part where you guys filled these forms out, and now we get to share some of your words about each other. And we just draw them randomly. Hopefully you made them.
And yours isn't red. please come up and get it out.
Lena and Kathan, they are my emotional support morals. These words were shared by Disney. You get chocolate. That's the other thing. If your name gets ready.
Yeah, speaking of which, where's our chocolate person?
I didn't know this was happening.
Okay.
Jack.
Oh, no, you're fine. Okay. You still have the chocolate?
Yeah, something like that.
Can't do it.
Because not everybody's name.
All right. Yara and Justin. Thank you for inspiring a future Baron with the Bringers of Joy, which is what we're doing here. So I loved it the first time I saw it. And Etienne was responsible for this, so thank you, Etienne. Three Mountains.
Yeah, a couple more.
Okay.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Miss Hannah Ann? Miss Hannah Ann? Hannah listens quietly or asks all the questions at all the right times. She is one of the brightest lights in my life. That's for me.
All right. Donatella. She is kind and welcoming and always smiling. The person who signed this is C. Donatella?
Donatella's right over
Yeah.
there.
Fantastic. There you go.
And Vivian Nicholson. Not here?
Not here.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna read it. Viv is a wealth of energy and knowledge that she is willing to share. Anonymous. Who wants their chocolate?
Antiquarian.
One of these out today, and it didn't get read. It's still here in the basket, and we have to share it.
Thank you all so much for participating.
Your Excellency Justin, Her Excellency Gara has business with you.
Oh. Me. And it's not a problem this time.
So, Shamar is my favor that I'm able to give, but I also wanted to share a bringer of joy with you. Oh, because you do? Don't sound so surprised. Oh, good. You have brought me so much more than I thought I was going to be capable of in this society as Baroness. You made things seem easy, and you made things seem light and fun, even when I was scared or nervous or angry. I know, big surprise. And for that, I want to share this with you. I can do it. So I did the calligraphy, and I did all the illumination, and the words are by Her Grace Miranda. So it shall be known to all gentles and nobles within and without the fair lands of Stromgard that we, Gara Runefestdottir, Baroness of Stromgard, send greetings and joy in our name and in that of the barony. For as much as the noble Justin de Leon hath borne himself with a heart of gladness and a spirit of welcome, sharing joy in all his labors. We do bear witness that his works have gladdened our hall and strengthened our people. Oft hath he stood beside us in service, lending his hands, his wit, and his steadfast cheer to further the good governance of our barony. Through his words and deeds, he hath championed the worth of each soul, upholding the honor of diversity, equity, and inclusion among all who dwell within our borders. Thus hath he become a true bringer of joy unto Stromgard. For these causes, and in token of our esteem, we, Gera Runefest, daughter Baroness of Stromgard, do this day bestow upon him the accolade of bringer of joy, that all may know his virtues and follow his shining example. In witness whereof we have set our hand and seal, well, it's really a shame at our court, held within the fair barony of Stromgard upon this 14th day of December, Anno Societatis 60, being the year 2025. So say we, Gera Runefest, daughter, Baroness Stromgard.
Good Baroness. The Baron has business with you.
He's never mad at me, so I know I'm good.
So, 3 years ago, we set forth upon this mission. Sounds like the beginning of a Star Trek episode. And it kind of worked out that way to an extent. We had a plan at first, and it was to accomplish certain things, as many people do when they take these positions. We wanted to make sure that we were more inclusive, that we focused on the joyful aspects of the organization, that when we did anything, we brought to it a spirit that every person would value. To the extent that we hope we have achieved that, it has been a project that I could not have done without Gera. But there's a little bit more in that 3 months after we initially stepped up, I herniated 3 discs in my back. And for 6 months, I functionally could barely walk. And then not long after that, after I was at a point where I had physically recovered, a member of my house began to die. And I had to take care of them. I wanted to take care of them. I was their caretaker for the last year of their life, as well as other trials and tribulations of life. Throughout that, Gera took the role of governing in directions and in ways I could not do because I could not be there, either physically due to the injury or other circumstances. Then there's the other aspect of it, which is you're a really good person. And your dedication to our mission, our purpose of being inclusive, was unrelenting. If I had doubt, you were always there. If there was anything that we needed to do, you made sure that I fulfilled what I could do and handled those things that I could not. The coronets that we had commissioned for the barony during our tenure were made by the artist William Torkelson. And what did I say? I said Torkelson. I meant Bjornsson. Sorry. Thank you. Different person. Anyway, I had I spoke with him, and this is a style appropriate for you. But also, it bears kelp on it, seaweed.
Seaweed.
Right?
My favorite.
But the thing is that it's to remind you of the time we sat together. And I hope you will wear it and bear it as a remembrance of our time together here and our work together. Thank you. Very much.
I'll come up here soon. Thanks, everyone. Let's get moving.
Thank you for bearing witness through all that.
Thus closes the court of Justin and Gara, Coronets of Stromgard.
There are not many. There are a lot of ways to serve. Sorry. There are a lot of ways to serve in the SCA, and I truly believe that serving as a baron or baroness or as a team in that regard is one of the most important and difficult, because it takes a real special group of people to be able to interact and pull people together. We are a diverse group from barony to barony, from area to area, and I couldn't be prouder and more thankful of you guys than the time. Thank you so much for putting your heart and your soul and your tears and your sweat in the way you did. And this room is full of that accomplishment. Thank you.
Thank you,
Twas the day of investiture, banners held high. The folk of Stromgard had gathered nearby. The hallways were decked in the finest of hues, and hearts were alight with both joy and good news. Our homegrown Ontarian sovereigns are here, with their royal highnesses seated by near. From the Northlands come princely friends from Thierry, and here excellent cousins try barony.
Stromgard is well known for sharing its members and storm gods with the whole of Ontir as by way of the royal thrones many times over the years. And to have this opportunity to close our journey with the same sovereigns that were there at the beginning is such a joy. Having such strong connections with so many wonderful people who came here today to wish us and our successors well has meant the world to us. Thank you all so very much.
First rose of a small shire to bold barony. Stromgard has grown great with this fine family. Both friends and kinfolk, companions with hearts true. Troubles and sorrows, blessedly, have been few. Triumphs, peerages, championships, and crowns came, adding depth to our story and fierce word fame.
It is impossible for one particular baron or baroness or coronet to create greatness by themselves. We owe a debt to all of those who came before us who served their time as coronets of Stromgard. What's that? Oh, yes. So, why do we become a baron and baroness? Well, you want to answer first?
Yeah, I chose this journey so that I could give back to the barony that has supported me and helped me to raise my little family, but also because I thought we could help the whole tri-baronial area continue to grow and be a beacon of welcome to all who will find their way here in the coming years.
For me, I've been in the SCA since I was a child, and I wanted to give back and have an opportunity to serve as the people I had seen serve before me in roles such as this. And in the doing of it, I had the opportunity to see great things done by people. And there are things that I'm proud of, and I will seek out those people during the event today and talk with them and tell them what I thought of them. For the good things they said. For the good things that they said.
Tiernan and Miranda, our founders, most wise, began the sergeantry and opened our eyes. They welcomed each stranger, they guided each youth, and made every hall a haven of truth. With laughter and courage, they set forth the tone, ensuring all folk felt Stromgard their own. They named the Storm God and created awards. Potissimus, Hippocampus, highest reward. The Baroness's Shamar and the Elpus, Obreach for bravery and the useful youth. Then Baroness Isrith, with arts shining bright, promoted sciences, calligraphy, and light. Her halls overflowed with knowledge and skill, and every new scholar left with a thrill. From painting to experiments, nothing was barred. She showed that the barony could be learned and starred. Created noble, company of the Swan, named for the graciousness of good Queen Siobhan. Wisely selected his lordship Valdemir, and stalwart Sven Odnai as the premiers. Those who would follow were most gracious indeed, opened their doors to all those in need, with feasts for the weary and song for the bold. Their halls were alive with laughter tenfold. No guest left hungry, no heart left alone. They made Stromgard feel like the warmest of home. When leaders were needed, they rose to the call. Their hospitality set the standard for all. Like the generous spirit of Father Christmas, their dedication and service inspired us. Arnstjorn and Regenlieb, a fine Norse pair, increased period presence and franchise rare, with banners and minstrels and tapestries grand. They transported all folk to a faraway land. Their feasts were legendary, their pageantry true. Every corner of Stromgard held wonders anew. As law speakers, they presided at the thing, hearing all grievances and judgment passing, calling wise witnesses to stand beside them, proffering poetry like generous gems. Tiernan and Miranda returned to succeed, then king and queen, the two little boys to lead. With crowns on their heads and wisdom in hand, they ruled with great courage across all the lands. They balanced the barony with kingdomly care, and led with all honor, compassion, and flair. On the great warfields, Duke Tiernan led command, honored fighters with the warrior shield men. Miranda rallied more trained troops on horseback, and shepherded others along chosen tracks. Ivan and Ludviga, 6 years they did guide, through both sergeantry in the grand thing with pride. The Duchess renowned for her arts and warm hearth. The party baron was well known for his mirth. They nurtured the youth, inspired many a heart, and strengthened the barony in each vital part. With festivals lively and teachings well planned, they ensured that Stromgard would flourish and stand. Next came Duncan and Moira, bold in their ways, to bring more merriment, created games day. From hosting fight practice at their fine manor, to guiding all members, helping all members with projects and glamour. Focused on uplifting with all their promise. Their tenure was marked with loads of good service. Though the halls fell silent and shadows were near, they persevered with courage through a hard year. Their term was extended till Yule they did stay, leading with passion when the world went astray. From founders to leaders, through decades long past, each hand that guided has built something to last.
Watching people receive awards in court, when you're in court, is wonderful. It's great. It's even better as retinue, watching over the shoulders and seeing the faces of people when they get their things. But when you're the person who's sharing the words that the barony wanted you to say about an award, there are no words that I can give for the way that that has enriched me and brought me joy. The smiles, the tears, all of that made every little bit of this worth it. Making new champions. Our very first champion was incredible. But every time a new champion stepped up, it was just as incredible. And I think that that is probably the best part of the last 3 years for me.
Yeah, I think that you took something right out of my mouth, and that one of the things I was going to say is that the champions, their opportunity to watch people participate in the competitions and go through the process of becoming that thing was amazing, along with the awards. There's one other thing that I thought was very, very cool, which was over time, we managed to, with the assistance of Yule, specifically, we had an opportunity to offer scrolls and to, for that matter, reward her with your good work of pottery, a chocolate cup, but all the things that you did, Yule, during your time to advance the culture that you specifically championed. The Machika culture of some people ask that. But anyway, really appreciate that. And you, Raven, our first champion. Thank you.
Justin and Guerra, champions of the right, promoted inclusion with all of their might. They widened the circle and opened each door, so all folks could belong in Stromgard's great lore. With their hearts ever just and vision so clear, they strengthened the barony year after year, making small acts of kindness common day deeds, upholding spoken truths and supplying needs, awarding bringers of joy with coins of gold. Their legacy is filled with treasures untold.
Majesties, we're ready.
That's too bad, we've decided 3 more years.
Don't throw it at him.
Thank you for caring for our community with so much love and thought.
Will you remain in fealty to us as we are to Israel?
Of course, Your Majesty.
I will.
Both of you are already baronets of the court, and we are unable to re-award you that. However, we would be very thankful if you would serve as the premier members of the Order of the Lion's Pearl. This is an order that Baroness Viscountess Lindis proposed. It is a new recognition for those people in Ontario that have sat a baronial seat and cared for our lands, that we may continue to recognize the pearls of wisdom that they carry and the knowledge of community that they carry. So you would be our premier members, and we will also be recognizing everyone that has already sat as a baronet of a landed baronet in Ontario. Wow, words. So we would also read those names in court later. I did not bring my list. These scrolls were created by Morgan Woodson of Houghton. I can't remember whose is whose. Yes, you are the fauna of the land, and you are the flora of the land. These are beautiful. They who tend their lands are tasked to fortify the ground beneath their feet and the populace they meet. So too has our subject Gera and Justin been a leader of the land, done this in trust with their own hand for many long years. The reigning coronet with jewels of earthly light has served its people with grace and just and might. Therefore do we Optimasade's golden vein, I don't have my glasses on, and a Shaxi, precious diamond, grant them entry into the honor of the Lion's Pearl. For though they now relinquish their charge and title, the courts of Ontario have needs most vital. Accept this new made coronet, and know we will never forget them by our hands the seal 14th day of December is. Do you guys have your coronets with you?
I do.
I do.
Okay,
I'll pop it on.
Okay.
A lot of writing going on today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
notice
wait,
that.
hold on, hold on.
Nobody knew they were going to a Dr. Seuss store.
So, welcome back. Thanks for coming.
Joy but lightness.
And normal responsibilities. Normal. Yeah. What is normal?
Thank you. Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Take her.
Three cheers for the premier members of the Order of the Lion's Pearl. Hip hip! Hurrah! Hip hip! Hurrah! Hip hip!
This order also carries with it a court barony and a grant of arms, so they're just hanging away. And it will be Karen and Miranda, Isrit, Arnsbjorn and Regenleaf, Ludwika and Ivan, and Duncan and Moira. Is that it? Okay. So those are officially read in. That will show up in your OP, and thank you for your service. Honored members of the Lion's Pearl.
Your Majesties, the branch seneschal has a boon to ask of you.
More.
Your Majesties, we ask that you name new Baronial Coronets to be your representatives in our homeland.
Heralds announce the chosen.
And now,
Artos
Artos and Sayun take up the call with banners unfurled and courage for all. Artos, officer, pelican, and a knight, his innovating and mentoring shines light. From birth in the west through Drakkenwald and Kaid, gained both skills and peace and music abound, and honor and joy in their reign be found. Sir Artos and Mr. Sayun.
Yes, please.
Sir Artos and Mr. Sayun, their majesties do here invite your service to their barony and kingdom. Will you accept from them the title and responsibilities of Baronial Coronets of Stromgard, and will you now swear fealty to the crown of Antir for this barony? Right mindful that you will be the representatives of the crown of Antir. Do you understand that you will be responsible? That you will be responsible for the defense, nurturing, and well-being of this barony? Sorry.
We, Octomesades, sovereign of Antir,
Do name you, Artos,
do name you Artos
to stand in our place
to stand in our place
in all matters of ceremony,
in all matters ceremonial.
where this coronet is a symbol of your
Wear this coronet as a symbol of your
title
title
and of the responsibility
and of the responsibility that you now bear.
I,
I, Ashaxi, sovereign of Antir,
do now name you,
do now name you Sayun
to stand in our place
to stand in our place
in all matters
in
ceremonial,
all matters ceremonial,
wear this coronet
wear this coronet
as a symbol of your title
as a symbol of your title
and of the responsibility you now bear. There.
Please bring forth the orb of royal dominion.
The orb represents a promise to both nourish and restore, as well as to maintain that which is restored. Do you now swear fealty for the barony of Stromgard to Octomesades and Ashaxi, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, that you will uphold the crown and kingdom of Antir, and mindful that the harmony of your barony and the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
I so swear.
And we, for our part,
Do
do swear to this Baron and Baroness of Stromgard and to their barony and their households
to protect and defend them
To-
with all our power,
to protect and defend them with all of our power,
so long as we remain sovereigns of
Antir.
Antir.
So say we, Octomesades, sovereign Antir.
So say we, Ashaxi, sovereign Antir.
May courage and joy guide new hands at their call. And may Stromgard flourish, beloved by all. Raise voices and trumpets, lift glad songs in tune for Baron Artos and Baroness Sayun. Thus suspends their majesties' court for a few moments. Here now, you ready? Here now, opens the first court of Baron Artos and Baroness Sayun, Baron and Baroness of Stromgard.
All right, friends, you may be seated. You may. Ellie, sit down.
I'm looking at from here, I can see it. He's got no chair.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'm checking my notes once. I apologize. I was not able to memorize this. It's a big day, as Garrett had said. So I want to, first of all, thank you all for being here with us today. It warms my heart to see so many smiling faces to come celebrate Justin and Garrett's time on the throne, as well as supporting all of us. Oh, I'm not loud enough. I'm sorry. Okay, that's so weird. I've never been told to be louder. I was not expecting that to be a problem. Sorry. We're gonna work on that. Okay. During our tenure, our focus is on community and communication. We chose to move to Stromgard because we had a community here. What we did not realize was how loved, welcomed, and supported we would be by the community that did not even know us when we stepped foot into this barony. People we didn't know, you out here assembled. You out here assembled. We did not know when we moved here, have made this our home. It will give us so much pleasure to continue this trend and foster the welcoming community that Stromgard is and can continue to be, so that every person who comes to our lands receives the same love that you all showed to us. Thank you.
Communication. Whatever we're doing, whatever problem that we want to solve, whatever community that we want to foster, communication is our key to success. Communicating in ways that are heard and held. Communicating in ways that build trust and understanding. Communicating in ways that fight inference and assumption. We ask you all to join us in working on our communication. Now, we will not always get this right, and that's okay as long as we work on it together. And in case we have not communicated this clearly, welcome to Stromgard! Yeah.
Come now, champions of Stromgard, bearing the regalia of your positions. Do you, the champions of Stromgard, swear fealty to their excellencies, Artos and Sayun, Baron and Baroness of Stromgard, to protect and defend the barony and her populace when their excellencies have need, and promise to extend the word fame of our barony through your valor and skill?
I feel so right.
And we, for our part,
Do swear fealty to you
to protect and defend you,
and the members of your household,
so long as we remain.
coronets of Stromgard.
So say we, Artos.
So say we, say you.
Thank you all. We will call on you in times of need.
Their excellencies, invite all baronial officers to come forth to swear fealty or service.
Yeah. Give me some hands.
Do you, the officers of the barony, Artos and Seun, Baron and Baroness of Stromgard, and promise to work in concert with their excellencies to bring harmony and prosperity to the barony and its people?
I swear. And we, for our part,
Do swear fealty to you
to protect and defend you,
and the members of your household,
so long as we remain.
Coronet of Stromgard.
So say we, Artos.
So say we, say you.
Appreciate everything.
Attend now, members of the sergeantry, to renew your oath of fealty. Do you, the sergeantry of Stromgard, vow fealty to Artos and Seun, their excellencies of Stromgard, ever striving to promote the ideals of the society through your chosen paths for the betterment of the barony and its populace?
And we, for our part,
Do swear fealty to you
protect and defend you,
and the members of your household,
so long as we remain.
Coronets of Stromgard.
So say we, Artos.
So say we, say you.
Thank you. We'll be talking.
Your Excellencies, there is an ambassador here from Kaid that has a presentation for you and your court. May they approach?
Amen.
Please.
Your Excellencies, there are many who recall fondly the days that you spent in the fair, sunlit kingdom that lies far to the south. Chief amongst them are Bjorn and Rasheen, the undoubted king and queen of the sovereign realm of Kaid, whose greetings I bear unto this august company of royals, nobles, and gentles. I bear their tidings and charge unto you, for they know well the responsibilities of the baronial seats, having sat them themselves. They know well, as your predecessors spoke, that it is not only your duty to ensure the good governance of these lands that you hold in fief of your sovereign overlords, but to bring happiness and joy to all. Therefore, they asked me to bring to you symbols, reminders of the responsibilities that you have sworn. For you, now invested as baronage, need scepters. Becoming the dignity of your state. That you may be reminded always of the duty you owe to your crown and to your people.
Please convey our thanks to their majesty. I promise we shall pay them back tenfold.
Would the co-event stewards please come forward?
Hello. Welcome back. Thank you, populace, for allowing us to take this little moment to thank personally these amazing co-event stewards who have done such a fantastic job at keeping us happy, well-fed, comfortable, and entertained. We appreciate the work so much, and we wanted to thank you personally.
As the winter is here and we need warmth to envelop us, such as you have provided with this day full of our people, we want to provide you with a coater for
Thank you.
cloak or a coat that you will wrap yourself in that warmth and think of this day.
Thank you.
For all your work.
Thank you.
I want it. It's distracting. My fault.
Thus ends the first court of their excellencies Stromgard. Within their majesties volunteers courts.
Thus we open the court of the Majesty's on tier.
Please be seated. Thank you very much.
Everybody do their squats today.
Sir Cathal Barrickson, Octomasati and Ashoxi require you for words.
Yeah, no, it was your name we called.
Guilty conscience.
Football.
The knees go here.
Thank you for using the pad.
We have long watched you and the ways that you serve your crown and your kingdom. And we received recommendation from one of our honored dukes for a sanguine thorn. And so we would like to recognize you today with a sanguine thorn. For Viscount Cathal.
Who has served his kingdom and his principality and his barons. Thank you.
Thank you. And more, please.
Please.
Pray attend and listen to the wise words of their Royal Majesties Ashoxi and Octomasati, Sable Lions of Antir. It is one of the joys of the crown to recognize skill and courage and to congratulate those who seek to improve their abilities. In honor of this spirit and in appreciation of their talents, we are pleased to recognize Cathal Barrickson with an award of arms and with the fellowship from the By hand and seal, December 14th in the year 60 of the Society. A joyous noise. Octomasatis and Ashoxi would have words with Anyalika.
Never in trouble.
My beautiful friend. On one of the first reigns that I served, you sewed for me when I didn't expect that. And it was such a gracious gift almost 30 years ago. And you have continued for decades to sew beautiful things for beautiful people. And I am so proud of you that you sewed for yourself. That it gave you all of the problems. For your decades of service, we would like to recognize you with a lion's straight. I would also for all of your love and support and humor. Of course. Oh my goodness. Nice. Thank you. You're a badass. cheers.
Karin Huckin's daughter, Artemisades and Ashoxi would speak with you.
Get you. Want to do it again?
My beautiful friend. My diligent student. You two have sown beautiful things for me. You have also sown beautiful things for them. And for her. And for her. Who else?
Us.
For that. For her. For her, probably for him. We would recognize you today with a Thorn's favor as a thank you for that. But I also find that it is time for our relationship as master and student to end. With the Order of the Laurel, please come forward. These people that have come from out of kingdom to see our incredible friends ascend the Baronial throne, they also came for you. Greetings to you, companions of the Order of the Laurel from several kingdoms. Each of you is a peer of this our realm by virtue of your service. And share your talent with the people of your kingdoms. This day you bring before us another for consideration. Yeah. Can we have speakers, please?
You want me to start?
Sit and enjoy this. Don't make eye contact.
Greetings, Your Majesties, fellow Laurels. I'm Tanis Eduardo from Thierry, Order of the Laurel, Order of the Pelican, Lion of Antir. Friend, today I come before you to talk about this wonderful person. I believe the Order of the Laurel is a three-legged stool. That the seat of the stool, which holds the legs sturdy and secure, are PLQs, peer-like qualities. The legs are skill, teaching, and learning, and historical research. Karin has all of these things. I want to talk a little bit about her historical research. Others will speak to other things. Karin looks deeply into the research and then modifies it to the wearer's needs. When we sat the thrones of the summits, we said we would like to step down in Byzantines. We said, but we want to step down in big gay Byzantines. She took the research and modified it to our needs. She looked into the stitchery of that time period, into the silhouette, into the details of the Byzantine period, and created that for us. She does this in every garment that she makes. The Norse work that she does is based in research, but it works for the individual and for our society. She modifies that research in a way that makes it wearable and loved by the wearer. I will let others speak so I don't cry anymore. And I would like to pin this leaf onto your coat.
Without stabbing you.
No promises.
I am Baroness Catherine of Heinscroft, Order of the Laurel. Duchess Karin's skill with a needle is outstanding. She controls fabric and thread expertly. Her knowledge and skill of many different techniques in embroidery is enormous. She has, over the course of her SCA participation, used hundreds of different embroidery techniques and stitches appropriate to the time period and place she recreates. Her applique, laid work, blanket stitching, seam finishing, color work, and on and on and on, are exquisite. She is able to quickly master any technique she decides she wants to learn or needs to incorporate into a new culture, place, or time period. Even without the research that so many people feel is necessary, Corpora says that you need to have skill and or research, not both. But even without her research, which we know is good, she would be a laurel.
She is awesome.
Your Majesties.
Please.
I am Viscount Sir Helgi Ulfson, Master of the Laurel, Scourge of Antir.
Well beloved.
No finer place to scourge. I was given this opportunity to speak about you because Una didn't want to do it. Because her feelings are so deep. But as brevity is the soul of wit, let me be brief. I've written a poem. It's only 2 pages, front and back, but I have it memorized, and this is how it goes. There once was a woman named Karn. And that's as far as I got because I couldn't rhyme Karn with anything but barn, and it was not, that's not what I wanted to do. So something closer to a haiku. Your service is an art, and your art is service.
Karin, is it your desire to join this Order of the Laurel, please? Laurel, is it still your desire to have this woman join you?
Yes.
Are you in fealty to another?
Will you please take care of that?
Kate. No. But that's me. As I said before, it is time for us to lose a certain part of our relationship. You will always be my Auntie Karin and my sister of my heart. You are no longer my apprentice. And I am so proud of who you are and always have been. This was all you. This was all your doing. You have earned this. I release you. And that's that.
Karin, well pleased with your skill and your continued service to this our kingdom, and right mindful of the desires of these peers from the known world. We are minded to create you a companion of the Order of the Laurel. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order?
Then will you, Karn, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdom of the known world as far as within your power?
Yes!
Bring forth the medallion and speak its lineage.
So, our lovely friend Anyalika and I purchased a beautiful medallion that is in the same style as the pelican medallion that Moira gifted you. It has a rose, a pelican, and a laurel on it. And it will arrive in the mail tomorrow. So, in the interim, this is the Pell Laurel medallion that my sister gifted me, and a couple of King's favors, Vic and, no, it's not Vic. I don't know who it is. There will be a test later. But I'm gonna pay you now, if we can do this. Okay.
Sir, I'm gonna back off.
Yes, please. Here, I'll let you take that one. Yes.
Made from our hands, this token of your accomplishment and our esteem.
Bring forth the circlet and speak of its lineage. Your assistant. Rory, would you like to help us with this? So as Griffith said, there's no lineage. This was created just for you to mimic. Yeah, and it is also 7.5 yards of trim. You can put wherever you want it. They were awesome. Would you like to stand up here and help me put this on Auntie Karen's head? You stand all the way up. Here we go. Thank you. Wear this circlet, symbol of the nobility with which your own labors, as much as our recognition, have raised you.
Let it be known that on this day that Karn has been admitted to the right noble order of the Laurel and will be known as a peer of the kingdom of Antir. Would you now swear fealty to the crown again?
The or.
Duh.
The or. Another thing we want to do before fealty. Oh, yeah.
So that coat that you're wearing does not, it just has a pelican on it. And it doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. I mean, it's beautiful, but it sure seems like you could use a lot more things to adorn it that represent the honors and awards that you have achieved, as well as the leaves that perhaps will go with the trim that you have there. And anybody else who has a leaf that would like to come and pin on right now, that would be a good time for this.
Mine's in there. And yes, I would like to thank both Ulene and Una for organizing this and for making it work. There's a picture book that comes later. Okay. Louder, please. Say that again. Oh, no, girl. and we for our part swear fealty unto you, to protect and defend you and your households, all of our power, for as long as we might get this before the end of the reign, I don't know, for as long as we remain sovereigns of Ontir.
So say we, on the side is King Ontir.
So say we, Ashamsi, Queen Ontir. Rise and go to your peers. Oh wait, there is a scroll for you. I cannot.
Again?
Yeah. I'm getting her a Syrian, Alishka, to do a scroll for you. And she exceeded all expectations.
There's a lot of bunnies on this.
You will be bonding with this for quite a while. Now you may go to your peers. Okay.
Judge noise.
Okay, down the stairs.
Her Majesty's called for Tripla and Ona.
Please come forward.
Nora?
Did you say me?
Nora.
Later. We already tried to call you this morning. Oh, my Thank you. Twice now, this year, you have basically taken over wrangling for Karn's elevations. I cannot express how much I appreciate everything that you've done to make her elevations special, both for her and for me, everyone. Thank you. Don't forget me. This is a good piece for her. Thank you.
Will Livia, Samara, and Siobhan present themselves before Her Majesty?
Madam, thank you for joining us here today.
We'll just stand. I want to thank both of you for jumping in and doing so much scribble at the beginning of our reign and throughout. This is for you. Uh-oh. You won a third. Apparently wants to come with you. Shimon.
Or stand if you really want to stand.
Whatever you want. This has been, like I think all reigns are, has some twists and turns and unexpected moments. And you took on this job of royal scribe, but you have driven this bus so many other ways as well. You have given so much of your time and your heart and your talent. And we appreciate so much.
Siobhan is in our house every week before an event, bringing us scrolls, helping us sign them so that we can deliver a wonderful court and the wonderful scrolls, inspiring folks to paint, painting things herself, painting a promissory that you would be lucky to have as a permanent piece of art in your home. Across the kingdom, from the north all the way to the south, people have been gifted these wonderful works, inspired by you.
Your art and your service are overwhelming in their generosity and their perfection. And we would like to recognize you today as a Baroness of our court.
What she didn't know about.
Your Grace, would you please tell us about this lovely creation that you will notice
Where did
has
he go?
writing on the inside?
This baronial circlet is crafted from Kingdom Charter paper. Except the pearls, which are pearls.
Gold leafed. The stones painted by Eden.
No.
Okay.
All here assembled, and all to whom these words may come, attend the command of Akhmasades on Seer and Ashok, on here, rightful sovereigns of the land. It is our prerogative and privilege to recognize those of our people who exemplify service and leadership through their careful holding of our lands and feet. All this and more we find in our subject, Siobhan, and therefore move to create her a Baroness of the court. We further decree that she be afforded the respect that befits her estate. Further, we confirm and acknowledge unto them all rights and responsibilities attendant upon this rank, without let or hindrance from any person, done by our hand and seal, this 14th day of December, AS 16.
It was just ever so jaunty. I'm afraid it's gonna fall off that way. So it is what, you're gonna have to figure out a new hairstyle.
Argents and Sayun of Stromgard, present yourselves before their majesties.
Hey, it's you again.
Let's start with you. There's a lot of people that help us make things go, and I have a personal group of what? Of accomplices, you could call them, like Kingsguard, and they're made up of people whose opinions, whose knowledge I value, and when I have a conundrum or a problem and I need good counsel, they're the first ones I go to. And they're a diverse group of, in my eyes, heroes. And Artos accepted and has given me nothing but amazing counsel and time to chew on it and act accordingly. And he's been my friend And I am so fortunate, and I would like to give you a you are always there, offering of yourself, supporting him, supporting us in however you can. And it is a joy to have you in our lives. And I would love it if I could give you. Sorry, they're a little heavy. Talented.
Artis, your advice, your ability to take venting and turn it into positive action, your support, playing with you and your dogs has been such a gift to us. Having you both move here, I am so thankful.
We lobbied hard for that. You are an inspiration to me. Thank you both.
For the news bearers of the Forget-Me-Not and the throne of the King's favor, let's join Strong! Thora and Throtha, present yourselves before their majesties.
Now, yes, now.
It's time for you now. Hurry up.
Me. I don't know if I'm quite up enough.
No.
Sit, stand.
Hello. Hi.
I flash danced on that yesterday, so.
Anyway. Thora, your service as Arts and Sciences Minister during our reign has been incredible. Your patience, your care to make sure that all of the voices are heard, the balance that you strike, the understandings that you forge, the enthusiasm for competition, which I have always hated and been very vocal about, but you know what? I don't anymore. Because you have shown me a brighter side to competition in the arts and sciences. You have done a stellar job at, I think, one of the most difficult offices in this kingdom. Because we artists are very opinionated about how things should and shouldn't be. And we're not quiet. So I want to give you a forget-me-not for showing me new ways to think about this office, this kingdom.
Rainer and Brender, Optimus Shoxies and Ashoxi require you both for words.
Optimus, somebody.
And you.
Oh, there's trouble like you've never seen. I'll offer you the cushion. You can make your choice. These two, when we were stepping up and thinking about what we would need to be king and queen and the voices that we would need to support us, were part of my King's Guard, as I am so joyed that they are wearing these lovely hoods that my wife and her sister slaved over, as well as Finn on a road trip hand finished so many of these.
And most likely Simone.
Simone. Well, it
Because
takes a village.
again, it takes a large city.
Your guys' wisdom, your feedback, your constant support, even when I'm feeling like Dark Octa, And sometimes they encourage that, sometimes they help me through that. And I value you both so much. I would say with my thanks. And look forward to our continued growth as a community of like-minded fighters and fighters. Thank you so much. I knew this man so long ago when he was a squire, and we were coming up together so many years ago, and it's so surreal to be standing on the stage as king and having him. He had the best squire. I love all of his squires. So thank you so much. This lineage is amazing. Oh.
Rainer, thank you for sharing your family, your incredible wisdom, your brain thinks of things in a way that challenges me and helps me grow and expand my thinking, and I appreciate that so much. I'm so thankful for you in our lives. The way that you support and inspire Thora, the way that you show her respect is, and you do the same thing for Kenny. So I don't want to take that away from you because both of you are guilty of showing how much support and how important your partners are. In much the same way that we as inspirations to fighters work and demonstrate our support. And I appreciate that especially from you and so much more. And it's thank you.
For the newest person, forget not to keep favor of joyous goal. Has need to talk with Merwin, Matthias, and Simone.
Is your student here, Matthias? Is your student Simone here? Yes. Okay. I will be, yeah, there's also a bench.
We raise brilliant heroes in Ontario, but they're not always that smart.
Not only did you serve as captain of my art the first time, but you also stepped in this reign to support Helga and to be her second. And your friendship, watching you get back into fighting, watching you meet and exceed the challenges that has given you has been so inspiring. And I have a deep admiration and respect for you. Matthias. There's one here for you and one here for your apprentice. You have been my brother and my partner on my entire SCA journey. And I don't have the words because thank you. I love you.
For the newest members of the Forget-Me-Not, a joyous goal. Sunja and Susanna, please present yourselves before their majesties.
here again is another one of my Kingsguard. Faithful companion and friend, an excellent advisor, even sometimes when he wants to get me in trouble. Someone who I measure myself against constantly to see if I'm on the right path. I cherish our friendship, and thank you for taking on that mantle with me and supporting me and offering such great counsel. Humbling me so that I can do this job better. Hands are still the healing hands of Her Majesty.
It is well known that I do not drive in the snow. It is also well known that I do not do well in the heat. You, my friend, waited for 5 hours in a parking lot to pick up my husband from a trip.
Hawaiian Air does not handle luggage good in a snowstorm.
To safely bring him home. 5 hours. That was before we stepped up. That was before we reigned. You are just that kind of man. And then packing down in the heat. I'm trying to pack my stuff into my car, and I'm just trying to be tough. And you looked at me and you said, I don't like the way you're breathing. Go sit down, I've got this. And you packed my car. That is just the kind of man you are. His Majesty and I would like to recognize you today as a Baron of our court. This is your hat. Susanna and I, with some advice from Lee, thought really hard about making that little dangly bead one that's super cool. But I think that we were both a little overwhelmed by the project and decided that that perhaps might be something that we could all work on together to make happen for you. But for now, she lovingly applied those pearls to that hat for you. Susanna has been in on this. Susanna, you are somebody that I can completely disassociate with and just sit in the same room and stare at the wall, and it's fine. She made this. She has sewn for us. She is working on a super secret, awesome project for 12th night for us that you are not going to know about until fall. And we ordered some really cool, appropriate, perfect pieces for your buns. They did not come in time. So I ordered these super ridiculous.
Oh, those are amazing.
Thank you for wearing buns today, as I asked. Oh, I'm putting these on your head. You already know why, but I guess I should tell everyone else. We would also like to recognize you as a baroness of our court.
Rightful sovereigns of the land, it is our prerogative and privilege to recognize those of our people who exemplify service and leadership through carefully holding our lands and feet. All this and more we find in our subjects, Stromgard and Susanna Hurst, and are therefore moved to make them a baron and baroness of our court. We further decree that they be afforded the respect that benefits their estates. Done by our hand and royal seal this, in our barony of Stromgard on this 14th day of September, and in Society on 60.
Thank you both so much.
Majesty would speak with Levy Ben Daniel.
So, I have been coming home since the beginning of our reign and finding little ducks. Little flamingos. Every kind of little beastie I have adorning the top of my computer. I find them in my pouch while I'm wearing it. I find it in my shoes, in my cup, in my bowl. I find them everywhere. It's like a bad Dr. Seuss movie. Or a great Dr. Seuss movie. Little ones, big ones.
In your drink.
You're in my drink?
Yesterday they were in your drink.
And to be fair, this is a tradition that started with Susanna when she left 200 ducks in my sister's house. My sister then tried to duck Eric and Tina by leaving ducks in this box. They didn't find them. The next rain didn't find them, but we did. I didn't realize it had been her. I posted about it, and this man took it as a challenge.
And like everything he does it complete. Levy has also picked up the challenge of web minister and does that beyond his best ability. He will take an instant message and go attack it with the same ferocity that he distributes the duck herpes. He serves us with the same vigor and passion. He serves everybody with the same vigor and passion.
Your responsiveness as web
I've-
minister has been amazing.
Last time that we reigned, we went down to the west for Great Western War, and I believe the biggest reason for us to go down to that event was to meet Levy and to get to hang out and talk with him and help inspire him to come and visit on Tier and now.
Well, he had already moved here,
Oh,
but
had
was
he?
not
Oh.
quite sure that he wanted to play with us.
Gotcha.
But Ana de la Sera's banner
Yes.
inspired him to maybe give us a chance. So, Levy, you also.
Yes. Can I hold this up?
Rightful sovereigns of the land. It is our prerogative and privilege to recognize those of our people who exemplify service and leadership through carefully holding our lands in fee. All this and more we find in our subject Levy Ben Daniel, and are therefore moved to create and make Baron of our court. Done by our hands and sealed, 14th day of December, Alice, Zion Town of 60.
I would like to tell you that shrinking ink is not my medium. I thought this would be a quick project, maybe a couple hours, it'd be done, I'd color it in, bake it, it'd be fine. No. This took me a good solid 3 days. The printer fought me. It baked to itself. You're gonna notice that the ducks are not the same size. We broke some hole punches. Some of the ducks lost their beaks. This is more of a labor of love than I ever thought it would be. And Levy, you were worth every second.
Yeah.
We are so glad.
For His Excellency Baron Levy Ben Daniel, hip hip!
I also have a keychain now that quacks.
No idea.
Your Majesty,
All right. Well, thank you all for hanging out with us today and giving us the opportunity to see the investiture of some extraordinary folks that we can't wait to see what happens next, to honor those that came before, and to celebrate those that are here. We appreciate you all, and can't wait to see what this barony and this kingdom does next. Thank you so much for being with us today. Zah.
There being no further business to bring before this court, all rise if you are able. This concludes the court of the Akmasalis and the Shakti, sovereigns of the volunteer. Long live King Akmasali!